Right. DragonSpear Castle attack. I'm not sure what we could do here. I think we should do some kind of a long duration buff. Everyone but my guy can be hasted long duration. We need to move items around a little bit to get enough inventory space though. One hour. Doubles movement rate and attack number of attacks. Won't mean all that much for others. I think we should keep the boots of Cheetah.
I can carry.
Otherwise,
no more.
he will not be able to keep up.
Better.
They dropped some boots. Need to get some kind of shield sword in here.
At once.
Right, they're going there, but I'm sort of thinking we might want to go north toward the Crusade Commander. Not sure if it really matters where we go. Clearly the initial fight is there though. And we can't actually cast a stone skin.
Can I help
We
you?
have it in a scroll form, so it's not like it's totally impossible.
None are but better.
Right, probably have to go through here no matter what.
As good as done.
Who the fuck are you?
I'll do it. Aye.
I don't see, there's a good chance we'll never use these things if we don't. No.
At once.
Yeah, that'll probably do it. I'll have to use all of the arrows here, but enough to basically cover the defense. Archers are... no. Mage is just in the front line for some reason.
I shall.
Yes. No one saw that.
Commander... something. I'm not sure if I want to pick the shittier healing potions. It's not like they're horrible, but there's the bot. So we are sort of running low on inventory space. It's a huge number of them though. The benefit there would be that it doesn't matter if we're going to
Sorry,
get the rest
I can't
or
hold that
not.
much. I dropped it. Sorry, I can't hold that much. I dropped it.
Yeah, I want the strength potion. Goes to Jahira. Her strength is terrible. So please drink one. She can't move anymore. Because of the potion itself. That's pathetic.
Sorry, I can't hold that much. I dropped it.
No?
'Tis my will. Suffer the wrath of the Arch.
If none are better.
Forward. Next line of defenders. I think we should go for the commander with catapults. Properly positioned, this recently repaired catapult could inflict serious damage on Kevar's enemies. Can I do something about them? Let's see what I can do. Right.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Shoot at something else. Anything. I think the targets are basically dying, that's why they can't fire more. Also, my ass got poisoned, I think. Yeah. Mage there somewhere. Wasp somewhere. Come on, there's something there. Can't see it.
Whatever thy wills.
Again?
It's Sanctuary.
If none are better.
Area of effect spells will work on it. I'll leave him some company.
At once.
I think I need to go fight somewhere else.
Enough! Crusaders, stand down!
Angel.
Stand down, or by the lady you'll answer to me! Know that I am Adras Ashatil, right hand to the Shining Lady. I know you, Baal spawn.
Yeah, we met at the Palais.
Some call you a hero, but I know what happened on Boroskir Bridge. You will never fight with us, though our cause be righteous.
I do fight on the side of right. You and Kalar cannot see that.
I will bring you to the light, and prove that ours is the side of honor and virtue. Face me, one-on-one. If you defeat me, my soldiers and I will surrender to you. Do you accept?
I'm perfectly fine with that. My main character has a huge potential in both screwing over a caster and causing cumulative poison damage, things like that. Sure.
You and I, one-on-one. No other combatants. No hiding from sight like a coward. If you break the rules, or your allies interfere, my soldiers will cut you down.
Yep.
Every last one of you. Do you accept my challenge?
Let's do this. This is not going to mean nothing probably. Still.
Ah,
Big problem is I can't really buff my own character in any way, and I also don't have any healing items really. So this is sort of shit. We have what we have, and that's it. Not much I can do about things. Yep, she got poisoned. It's gonna get worse for her from this point on. Can't cast anything. Poison will get worse, worse and worse. Sanctuary. You chicken piece of shit.
with caution.
Can't attack her pretty much. My damage? A little bit. I hate this bullshit. No one can go hide and she uses sanctuary, so I can't do anything to her. Doesn't matter too much because her healing is, while strong, it's just still just healing.
Ah, the sun smiles on thee.
So she's not doing anything. He's drinking potions. I'll win this exchange.
Bleed.
Manus potentis.
Oh shit. I don't think we're basically not really getting the poison to stick. Even Saber's death at 0 and it wouldn't be happening. We should stick to the +2 dagger or dart.
Bleed.
Crusader is on the run. Ashetil has fallen. Fall back. We're being beaten? I say? No. Where am I?
If none are better.
Looks like a decent selection of items.
I'll do it. Me?
I'll put it all in storage. I don't really
If
have
none
the
are
capability of
better.
identifying them. The bracers and the ring is the interesting stuff. The rest of it looks fairly standard crap.
I'll do it.
There are traps here. Still some who want to fight. And here's it.
At once.
Just a druid there, basically. Wrong character got in there first, which will cause problems. Axe points. You're weird. Alexandria, you are the problem.
Sword, meet evil.
No, it's a trap. The trap is what causes the light to erupt. Also, there's a backstabber there. How much damage do we take? 71 piercing damage from Chloe. That's pretty bad. There aren't that many characters here that survive that. Yeah, I think we need to do something else because we will not survive this. There's too much incoming damage.
Yes, yes.
My insides are becoming my outsides. You called?
I shall.
Stings, doesn't it, evil?
Oh fuck, this fucking backstabbing son of a bitch is a nightmare.
I'll do it.
70 points of damage with a single hit. That'll kill almost everyone in this group. Battle standard. What is this? This is something you could have stolen, right? I don't. This is something that's all over. We can't do anything about that anymore. How should we handle this? We don't really have type of spell abilities that could see us through anymore, as in stone skills, things like that. We have to take the hits. We can send people to die there, but I'm not sure if that's the answer. We could also paralyze their asses. That might be a sensible thing to do, because we have a lot of paralysis available, and especially the thief is only visible there like a fraction of a second. Then it goes invisible again and does the God knows how much damage. We have other options though. Some straightforward damage, some whipping, that sort of stuff. We'd also fight here instead of
Not
going
on,
there.
better.
Yes,
With caution.
with flair.
I shall.
Yeah, we're not doing all the stuff anymore.
I can carry no more.
I have Cloud killing a scroll form.
I shall.
You can
Can I
heal a
help you?
little bit,
I need healing.
but that's still gonna hurt them.
Survive.
I will recover.
Fuck. Not sure if I can survive the next attack.
As you direct.
Any way to spot it before it does? I don't think so. Maybe I have an item that allows me to do it.
Aye.
Nature's servant awaits.
Yes.
If it is, it's somewhere in storage.
I need aid.
Yeah.
Thy called.
For the fallen!
At once.
Dangerous. Everyone else is more or less doing fine. I'm still taking damage.
At once.
For the fallen! Perhaps this group needs not quite as much help as I thought.
Mage. The goddamn mage. It's the only possible way things could have still gone wrong.
Yes. I shall. 'Tis my will.
Our foes will. Sorry, I can't hold that much. I dropped it.
The crossbow I'm seeing is the only worthwhile item likely. I don't know, we have the Wand of Heavens. Four charges. It just means Glint can spam somewhat more noteworthy attacks at this point. The attack is also high enough level that it goes through the weakest spell shield that everyone seems to have here. That's another positive.
At once.
Just let me save. There is no fighting going on. First stone fragment. I have no idea what you're talking about here. Yeah, this was more relevant probably a long time ago. I should have come into this camp and trying to hoard some of the loot here. Now it's just, yeah, it's just a waste of time. Our goal is to get to the inner gate, apparently. So, it was all nonsense. Am I losing my haste? Yes, I am. Still, it lasted through all the important stuff, and I can re-haste easily. I'd rather wait unless there's a pressing need to haste up again. Alar, probably.
Hear me, people of Waterdeep, of Daggerford and Baldur's Gate. Heed my words. I am not your enemy. Have none among you lost a mother, a father, a sibling, a loved one lost to a cruel and unjust fate? So it was for the victims of the DragonSpear Wars. Too many dead, their souls dragged to Avernus, lost forever. Or so we believed. Then I discovered the truth. I tell you that the DragonSpear dead are not lost. I shall lead an army into Avernus and retrieve them if you will but let me. Do not toss this opportunity aside. Do not let the devils take so much more than their due.
Yeah, that's sort of why we're here to stop you, though. Because you have no idea what you're talking about. This is hell. It's not some kind of a country or a city or a fortress you're going after. It is literal hell. A plane of hell. With no way of knowing that we can even shut the gate if things turn to shit. So we can potentially win a handful of innocent souls, say, and probably unleash demons or devils upon the earth. This is not a worthwhile trade to make. It's a huge gamble with low payoff.
Join me. Together we can bring about a new age. An age of peace, of justice, of enlightenment.
I hate my dialogue options in this game because you can't be pragmatic. You can't try to talk sense. You're acting like you can complain about the damage the Crusade has done, or you can disbelieve her, or you just want revenge. You can't say, okay, I believe what you're trying to do, I believe that you could actually open the gate to hell, but stop and think about it for a moment. You are opening a gate to hell. It is not a one-way street. Do you not understand the massive risk you are unleashing upon us all in your effort to go after a handful of innocent people? Being in the right is not much of a consolation if a army of demons marches out of that gate. Or being on the side of justice. We're gonna get fucked thoroughly over. Most of the army's weapons would not even work on a demon. Okay, end this madness. Surrender.
You ask me to surrender now, when I stand on the threshold of victory? No, I will not stop now. I cannot! You could have walked with me in the light, but you chose blood and darkness. You will pay for that.
Sorry, I can't hold that much. I dropped it.
Yeah, of course you can. Getting some replacement speed potions wouldn't hurt us. The single one would do. Still, I don't really have a reason not to take it. Okay. What's next? Lately, I think they're gonna get the blood out of me somehow. Probably. All the leaders here? Some of them aren't.
This day is not over until Kalar is in shackles.
Okay, what remains to be done?
Corporal Duncan led a team of soldiers into the keep. It is the only avenue left for her to flee. Fortunately, our mages have already warded the exit to the underground caverns you discovered.
She doesn't strike me as someone who would run.
Nothing turns a person into a coward faster than a defeat. If Kalar's not trying to flee, then we have her cornered. My troops are securing the courtyard while the Flaming Fist move into the castle.
Yeah, he's always securing the outside.
I believe Corporal Duncan is looking for Kalar himself. Best hurry if you want to catch him.
How do I get in?
The front door is covered in rubble, but there is an entrance on the roof. You can find the Daggerford forces there. Find Kalar and do what must be done. I'll see to it the rest of the castle is secured and the Crusaders rounded up. Now go.
Waterdeep in backup. Guarding the rear. They have the largest army. Hopefully there's a chance to... Oh, Darcy up. Oh my god. I got to use the rest at this point.
That dragon in flight would have been a stirring sight.
You are more than welcome in my sight.
No, he doesn't offer any of those services anymore. So she's pretty worthless. I guess I'll just have to do the old-fashioned deal, as in proper rest. I'll buy her heals enough that they're at full health rest.
You have my greetings, faithful.
Really, it's mainly Dana here that would suffer. Well, it's more or less pretty healed up. What does lesser restoration do? It's a free one, that's why I'm wondering. I will
Thy
see,
demand?
please. But it didn't do a goddamn
If
thing.
none are but better.
So... Ah, fuck. Premium.
So much death. And to what end? I had to make it right. I had to save them. Save him. Whatever the cost.
There can be no victory without sacrifice. What are you prepared to lose? Have you anything left to surrender?
There must be another way.
You can walk but a single path. Dire consequences await those who try to find another way. Believe me, I speak from experience. You need not embrace your fate, but ultimately you will accept it. You can do nothing else.
Well, looks like we're in perfect shape now.
Yes.
I'll do it.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
A small area.
At once.
Shopping opportunities. I sort of don't give a shit. My interest in identifying some items is more about because I might need them in future playthroughs. So I need to know what exactly are my options here. Anything that looks interesting, more or less. Looks like a regeneration ring. Those are really the three items I want in identified.
I have many fine wares.
Reaction, defense 5, full plate. Yeah, nothing particularly interesting. Fine gear. Perfectly fine. But that's more or less it. We could give you a ring of regeneration. No, we didn't have it because, yeah, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Nothing really interesting. This looks familiar. We've been in the floor of floors, right? Probably right on top of this one, actually. Flaming Fist officers. Look like standard barracks for the most part. I'm thinking a little bit towards the... That could be useful. It's +3 weaponry. I can use it, but shit.
Yes.
Chaotic commands. That's something we'll definitely pick up. Something you usually don't miss until you miss it.
As you direct.
Faces of Evil, Volume 13. Originally written by a plain-walking sage, this time-worn volume is part of a much larger work containing studies of various Batesu fiends. Many of the book's pages have been torn out, but those fragments that remain offer some potentially useful information. Most Batesu can only be harmed by enchanted weapons. The most powerful of fiends constantly radiate an aura of fear. All of this is irrelevant to us. We have a aura of protection from fear, sort of. Impervious to flame, fiends revel in the use of fire-based magic. So we have fire protection potions, lots of them. The bite of some fiends is highly poisonous, I think venomous or whatever, and may infect the victim with devastating disease. We have elixirs of health, take your both. Batesu enjoy mind games. They often use charm magic to turn their opponents against each other. We have protection against that. I don't, but everyone else has. Powerful fiends possess certain magical abilities they can exercise at will. This includes invisibility and teleportation. The tattered remnants of the tome's pages provide no further insight, at least none that you are able to decipher. Basically, it's a list of abilities you're going to have to deal with. Invisibility is a bit problematic, though. I should have added an additional true sight spell. Actually, I think I'll do that now. You can probably rest here still at will. Because we don't have this type of ability anywhere else, really. Not really. It's much easier for me to protect myself against everything else, but the detection thing is something I can't really do. I doubt I can afford to web things. Visibility isn't all important, so I'm gonna go with more detecting visibility. Glitter Dust might be better because it sticks for a few turns, rounds rather, or rounds. But you can also resist it. So a mix of both. We don't really need the immunity to fear, but I'll still want to have it as backup. All fire spells are worthless. Haste is pretty much only works on that guy, so it's not that mandatory. Slow probably works on them just fine. It's one of those spells that just works. More protection from evil, or don't think we need cure disease. We have a huge amount of the elixirs of health. None of this will work on anyone here really. Slow poison might be useful. These resistances don't really work. Upon holy moment could be useful, as in generally useful. It doesn't last for all that long, but still. Whole woodland beans is something I probably will not cast. Same with a lot of the healings. Death Ward might be worthwhile, but we'll go with defensive harmony for now. Vine traps are probably worthless, but if there's a battlefield and we notice that suddenly there are traps there, we can sort of map them out immediately with this build. But I think this is, well, I don't want to say good, but it's good enough. Why are you slowed? Because you lost a little. You're carrying a goddamn book, so you're slow. Trap.
At once.
You bet.
Here's my money. Powerful magic protection potions. All saving throws automatically successful. This would last for 30 rounds. Probably like the entire boss fight. It's technically not protection against any of the abilities they're gonna throw my way, but if you're gonna make your saving throws anyway, it's practical immunity against them. Still, there's no limit to how much shit you can stack on top of each other, so you might as well start stacking that shit.
I'll do it.
I need to read the note. The letters on this parchment are handwritten but blocky and efficient, utterly devoid of personality. The penmanship of one who deals more in numbers than in words. The note reads, Dear Timur, it took longer to collect the proper amount of gold than it should have, and far too long to return it to you. I cannot tell you how sincerely grateful I am for your patience in this matter. Here you should find all the monies owed you, plus an additional 17 gold pieces. I realize this small token in no way makes up for my failure, but to try and find more would have been to delay repaying you even longer than I have already. I hope this finds you in good spirits and health. Thank you once again. Best regards of Phyllis, first assistant to Subtreasurer Zenk of the High Hall, Baldur's Gate.
Me? If none are but better. If none are but better. Problem?
Protection from frost, really?
If I count myself lucky to be part of such a group.
Mr. Marshall is here.
Good to see you again. We're holding the entrance to the tunnels and making sure any Crusaders coming back this way are captured or killed.
What should I do?
Kalar's holed up beneath us in the basement. Bence Duncan's preparing to engage her. Head down the stairs and finish this!
What can you tell me about Kalar's position?
All I know is that Duncan thinks he has her pinned. He could use your help.
We'll see.
You've more important things to do than stand around talking to me. Dismissed!
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I want to see at least what's happening here. Yeah, this is familiar territory. Hippernan. Do we need to restun? Where exactly is the portal here? It has to be there. There's no other place left anymore.
I'll do it.
I see pile of rubble fills the passageway, preventing anyone from exploring outer portions of DragonSpear Castle space. Right. So basically, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen there. There's no other place it would happen. Right. I think I'll leave things here.
It's nearly over. Kalar retreated into this vault. There's no way out. Our mage reports a strange magical aura behind the door. We've got to be careful. You ready for the final battle?
So it is the portal. We're going to open the portal. Then what? There's going to be at least some duration fight against demons. Otherwise, there's no point in sort of teaching us what to expect when we fight against demons. But it has to be something else. What sort of magical aura? I detect powerful alteration magic tinged with evil. Illusion magic is in play as well. We'd best be cautious in penetrating this vault. So illusions and alteration. What we're seeing is not going to be what we're seeing.
What do you say then? Are you ready for this final battle?
Yeah, I need time to prepare.
Hurry! The longer she's able to prepare for us, the harder the battle will be.
No, it probably isn't, though. That's the thing. It's gonna be the same no matter what we do, so we might as well prepare properly. I want to see what backup scrolls do we have. Protections from poisons might also be worthwhile at this point. It's only one creature but lasts for 6 hours, so if they don't dispel it, it'll definitely last over this fight. Target immune to poison. Some pathetic spells. Detect invisibility though. 3. We have it multiple castings of it too. Some lower resistance. So we can make something vulnerable at least. Spot things. Greater restorations are full heals basically. We can make 4 characters immune to poison. Detect illusion. Cancel all illusion phantom spells of 3rd level or lower. So this probably isn't gonna work. But another one of those useful things. Right. So I'm not gonna pay late to fight now. What I think I'm gonna do is make these preparations. Hopefully the game isn't gonna do something shitty like throwing some kind of a disabling effect on me right afterwards. So all of the hard work I'll put into preparation goes down the drain. We'll see. What else? I want to get everything here. I can't use anything, but everyone else can. So we need 5 potions. I can probably be protected from poison though, but I'm gonna be a clear guy. As long as we get these 3 and maybe Glint, I think we're doing fine. What else? This is no time to be holding back. How long do these last? 2 hours. Long enough. Clarity, 1 hour. People mind, confusion, fear, charm. We need about 5 of each. Not gonna take freedom. We'd also go with general protection potions. Heroism, only usable by fighters. It's pretty much strength potions after this.
My pockets are a little full right now. Had to drop it.
Yeah, that's bullshit. This is probably the biggest reason. Oh no, which lasts longest? The 1 hour duration stuff should be left for last. We want fire immunity, not fire protection. So we need to drink 2 potions each. Ah, ba 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 ba.
I can carry no more.
I am not a servant to carry so much.
My pockets are a little full right now.
I have
Had to
dropped
drop
it.
it.
Fair enough, just drink something. I think clarity is next. Yeah. Same thing here. We'll put the longer duration potions first. Need to remember to drink the strength potions. Now these guys only need the haste at this point. That can wait. Question is, what type of strength potions are we gonna distribute? We might want pack-ups, but I don't think it really matters. They're more or less all solid. Haste comes next, and that's the last one. There are others we can use, but there's the bots. I think this is enough. It's a fairly significant amount of buffing already, and there hasn't been anything really that dangerous being thrown my way that would make me believe that I have to do more. I suppose poison protection is a different matter though. I think it basically released a lot of pressure on me if I do it. How can... because you can't use a scroll, right? Needs to have some kind of caster ability, I guess. Fair enough. No, you have to have enough intelligence to use scrolls. I don't think Minx has that. Right. So. Anything really missing? I don't think so. We might choose a different set of wands or other stuff, but fundamentally I don't really see what we could do better here. More or less everything looks fine. Use your goddamn scrolls now. Maybe give another one of these wands to Jaheira. If we need to do a long-range strike quickly on a target, this is the only way to do it. Also, Jaheira does not really have ammunition. Is that a problem? We might not be close enough to give her ammunition later on. Standard bullets can go. Ice bullets instead. Ice bullets. Electricity bullets. Acid. No one cares. Fire doesn't work. I would still need a magical weapon. Piercing arrows are magical. Are they though? Yes, +1. And +3 arrows. Arrows of ice are not magical, right? Arrows of acid are. So, is there any major problems here? We need to maintain our haste abilities, more or less. I think that's pretty much it. Also, everyone has to have some heals. It doesn't have to be amazing, but some. I could use something a bit better than what I have currently. I don't usually get into that huge amount of trouble with my main character, but the standard issue healing potions are not gonna cut it if I do. So I'd like to have something a little bit heavier in my backpack. Everyone else does, right? 2 healing potions is not good enough. Give a couple more. We do have the full heal greater restorations, which actually means I should give them to someone now, or spread them about a little bit. Free. I suppose as long as you can use a scroll, you can use this. Full health negates a lot of negative effects. Removes, cures all diseases and poisons and double trade. So very draining to the caster. It basically has to do, someone in doing this backup work has to do it. Frontline guys, if they do it, they are not going to hit anything with their attacks anymore. So it's these two that has to do it. And I think Glimt is a better choice because Dina here has a huge amount of offensive wands he should be focusing on using. Right. Right. I think we're ready to go.